Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the Kia Stinger 300S. If this is the first time on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you in future videos. Way more content coming up, both with cars, events, and other really awesome things that are lined up. If at the moment you are thinking, why the hell is he reviewing a Kia? Watch this video and get your head out of your bottom. Kia have drastically turned around their badge and this car is nothing but fantastic. This is the base model 3 litre, so there's nothing too fancy about it. However, for $54,000, this car is an absolute dream, and I really hope that this video might sway you towards at least going to test drive one. Stand still. See what happens, I guess. Oh, Kia. Kia. You have crafted something beautiful. I hope this sells. I hope people buy it, because that's going to be this car's main problem, is that people will not be able to get past the Kia badge. They need to wind your necks in. This is a good car, and you should definitely consider one. Just go test drive one, talk to Kia, 7-year warranty. The build quality is fantastic these days. Go consider one, please. And of course, we need to talk about the way it drives. I'm in the suburbs right now in eco mode, and it's absolutely beautiful. The steering is light, not too light. The throttle response is real easy. I'm not shuddering around anywhere. The 7 gears make it a real smooth drive.
In 400 meters at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Odin Road. Cheers, Google.
So on Friday, me and 3 people, so there was 4 people in the car, we had a boot full of things. So we had like camping chairs, camping equipment, swimwear, stuff like that. On the freeway, just cruising at 100 and then 110. Absolutely beautiful. In sport mode, onto the freeway. And then eco mode when you get on.
In 500 meters, turn left onto Cedric Street.
Mate, I'm doing a review here. Can you just keep it down for a second? And you can also do stuff like this. There's a few drive modes. You've got Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Custom. Now, every model but the GT and GT line do not come with adjustable dampers. So all that adjustment is getting is throttle response, steering, and that's kind of pretty much it. And gears. So in Eco, shifting is just real slow, it's economic. Comfort, shifting's a little bit quicker, steering's a little bit firmer, and Sport, obviously everything is real sharpened up. And in Sport mode you can also activate launch control. Yes, this thing has launch control, and currently we are sitting in the 3.3 litre twin turbo, 272 kilowatts, 365 horsepower variant 300S. Now what that means is essentially this is actually a base model. This is the base model Stinger. Well, 3 litre Stinger. So in terms of cabin, this is such a beautiful car to sit in. I've got a 7-inch touchscreen display. Now the infotainment on this car is actually really fantastic. The maps on this is great. It tells you when speed cameras are coming up and when red light cameras are coming up.
700 meters, speed camera ahead, 100 kilometers per hour speed limit.
It's almost like I timed that, isn't it? We also have obviously this is the base model 3 litre, so we only have a 7-inch. I say only. The model up, which is the SI, and then obviously the GT, have the 8-inch. It would be the same for the 2 litre. The base model has a 7, and then the ones up from that have an 8. Beautiful climate control. That's telling me about the speed camera. Well, the notice is passed. Beautiful climate control system. I've got all the usual controls on my steering wheel. The center console is absolutely, it's in such a good position. My arm sits nice on it. The driving position is real good. I'm at the lowest setting, and the driver's seat is electric in this one. In the model up, the passenger seat is also electric, which is pretty damn cool. We also have awesome things like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which work beautifully, even on my old Nexus 5X, which you do have to plug in to get working. It's got little things like, nice bike. It's got little things like when you put it in reverse, it just turns the music down a little bit. It's just, I was just like, what is going on? Oh, it's the little things in life. It's the little things in life. The interior quality is superb. So this is the press car. We're about to nudge 6,000 Ks, and everything works great. All the buttons are nice. Nothing's falling apart. Everything still feels firm. All the handles are nice. The switches are nice. Even just like down to the aircon vents, they are real nice. Just simple but nice. This is just a good car. Woohoo! Oh, this thing is nice. Like, you can tell it's a Salone and it's a Grand Tourer. All things considered, this thing drives good. Real good! Alright, back to music now, which obviously I can't show to you guys, because otherwise YouTube take this video down! So there's a few really awesome details which makes me very much believe that Kia have actually thought long and hard about what they're doing with this car. So for example, these vents here, they actually do go through into the wheel arch, and this body line here at the top follows all the way back to the rear of the car, which is absolutely stunning. I am with agreement with every other person that's ever looked at this car. Not entirely sure what these are about, but they must be there for a reason. The rear end, I really like. The rear lights, when they're lit up, look absolutely beautiful. I'm not particularly sure on this huge rear quarter, but because it is a hatch, so the boot, so the glass opens with the boot, like that. Honestly, it's a stunning car. Like, you can't really tell me that this is not a good looking car. So because this is the 300S, you get the real nice bumper. The 2 litre does get a not quite as aggressive front bumper. Alright, so let's talk numbers. So the particular model that I'm in right now, the 300S, which is the base model 3 litre twin turbo, on the road in WA is $54,000. The base model 2 litre turbo, which has 190 kilowatts, is $51,000. Now, in my opinion, for a car like this, you really want to get some of the better options that come with this car. So the 2 litre comes in 3 models, and so does the 3 litre. So you've got the 200S, SI and the GT line. Now the GT line is the proper fancy 2 litre one. Now with the 3 litre one, you've got the 300S, SI and the GT. One thing that does annoy me about the specs on this car is, so Kia do this thing where you buy a car and you buy the trim level. You can't add options on. in America that's different. In America you can get really awesome things like puddle lights, remote start. You cannot get those in Australia. For anyone that wants to know, the all-wheel drive option in America is an extra $2,000 US for any model. So the 200S, the absolute base model 2 litre, you can also get in all-wheel drive. So final takeaways from this car, things that I don't like is I don't like the noise. They could have done so much more with that exhaust, and I hope that they will in future. There is already some aftermarket plans. I also don't like the flappy paddles, purely because the drive takes over if you keep it in gear for longer than I think it's like 10 seconds, so it'll just take it back to drive again. That's not really what it's about. And of course, I love pretty much everything else about the car. There's little things when you change settings, like you can turn your wipers on, turn your lights on, they come up on the dash, so you don't have to like have a look at the stalks to see what's going on. Everything which happens comes up on the dash. The infotainment system is absolutely fantastic. The dash is really great. I love the 2 simple dials. Revs out to 7, clock says 300, but who knows. Steering wheel's real nice. It's actually a really good size as well. It's not too big, it's not too small. Center console is really nice. And if after this video you still have this preconception that Kia is this lesser brand and that, oh no, I can't be seen to be driving a Kia, I can't tell my friends that I'm driving a Kia, be happy and excited that you are driving a Kia Stinger. It's a 3-litre twin turbo and it's bloody quick, it looks good, the colour options are fantastic. We've already talked about price, you know what's going on there. Go have a look. Go have a test drive and see what you think for yourself. So I'm back in eco mode, and on that note, thanks so much for watching. Also thanks to Kia for letting me take it out for the weekend. Awesome job, and I'm looking forward to working with some brands in the future. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because there's always more content like this coming. I've got some great cars coming up, both from manufacturers and people. There's some great events coming up. I have media for Race Wars, so I'll be able to get you some absolutely fantastic coverage of that. The questions that were asked about this car I posted up on my Instagram, so go follow me on Instagram /JoyDrivery. That's where you see what's coming up, and I post up what I'm actually filming for that day. So yeah, come check me out, come join, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.